Hello friends and welcome to Shadowfax Games. I'm hopping back into Memoriapolis on the more difficult snow map. I'm not liking this one as much just because it's less colorful and less interesting to look at, but we'll see how it goes. Looking at where I left off, I had my buildings repaired. We've got some carnivals going on. Yep. So I think we're ready to hop into this. Let's just see where we're at on our Esplanada. So we need to boost population satisfied more than anything else. We've also unlocked gold and iron. So I think first off, let's get those in. And then I want to get my politics. And an important one for this one is the library. So I want my politics and library in as quickly as possible so I can get my middle-age political faction and my middle-age philosophy faction in. And those will give me those. The library will open up know-how. Politics will give me access to House of Grievances will give me access to policies again. So both of those are very important. So let's get that cultural building. We'll start with politics. I'll be wanting to upgrade the architect's office, but to do that I'll need steel and gold leaves, so I'll need a level above iron and gold here. I'll need the manufacturing I can do from them, so that'll be interesting. Let's throw a gold mine in over here. That has access to a ton of gold right on the edge of the river. And I believe, well, what am I missing here? 210 wood, so let's just let things run a little bit before I build my second mine. We want, right, it looks like there's a bunch of iron right here. I just want to make sure I'm not getting attrition on it, so yep, that should be fine. Alright, so my main holdups are going to be blueprints and workers in this era. So I just need to make sure I'm staying ahead of that. Culture, so I just need more wood. So we are bringing in a decent supply of wood. I might consider putting in a fourth woodcutter. So politics, yeah, politics can come right down here. Alright, so we're boosting esteem, and I've noticed I can actually see what the actual levels are at, so I'm boosting esteem. This is at 1800, 17, 17, yeah, so, 2036. Yeah, so I think my lowest one is belonging, so I can do that. I'm glad to see my carnivals keep spreading because that brings more growth. Districts with carnivals actually do increase growth. So we have a faction request for the ropery. I kind of don't want to because I think the library is more important. Unfortunately, because it would cost less resources to actually build it. Let's get, yeah, so I got my mine in, so I am making iron and gold. Yep. So that's good. So the next thing I need to do is improve this. Which I need 500 wood. We also need a population of 3,500, so we got a ways to go there. Hopefully these carnivals can keep spreading, that'd be awesome. I also need to make sure I'm harvesting blueprints. I'm searching for blueprints from my ruins. So that's search, and we've got a third ruin here. So that is now 3 extra blueprints a cycle on top of what my architect's office is making. And we can boost that more later on. and we're running low on food. So I think I need to build a farm. I think over here is probably the right spot. Let's hopefully that gets done before we completely run out. Alright, we have enough blueprints to do my Universitas, which is what my education, for my education faction, so I can get them in. I'll just slide them in over here somewhere. There's a ruin there, though, which will make things a little tricky. Somewhere in there, I saw it fit. Yep. Alright, so let's build that. So, that's boosting creativity. Need 20. 22, 19, 20, so we want to boost belonging. Alright. So faction is disappointed, and yeah, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. A little bit of disappointment won't hurt anything. So, just looking at my Esplanada, my population needs to grow. I need 2,500. And I'm at 2,100, so I've only got about 300 more satisfied citizens I need. Yes, you can expand your territory. That is perfectly fine. Okay, how are we doing on food? We're still not quite caught up, but we're getting there. And here's my politics faction. Yes, so let's get them in and gaining power. We definitely want them growing in power so we can get that service building. Alright, and I've got a quarry out, so I'm going to demolish that. Because it's kind of overlapping with this quarry. This quarry will be out pretty soon too. So I'm gonna throw in another quarry. I think over here is probably the best place. Let's bring it in so there's no attrition. Yep. And I can expand on that later. Okay, how's our food coming along? We are positive on food, so I just need to build up a stock, then I'll upgrade this farm because it loses production during the turns it's upgrading. So that'll be fine though. Just need to give it some time to gain back what I've lost. They can expand their territory, that is fine. I'm letting blueprints build up as well. So I kind of before... Okay, now we have a request for the ropery again, and I can probably fulfill that. I'd kind of like to see my next faction get in before I build another cultural building, just so I know that it will be that education faction. Yersinia pestis, so this is the plague. What I'm going to do is I'm going to spend education character to research it on my own. So I'm not quarantined, I'm not paying foreign doctors. But speaking of pain, I also need to get trade routes going. So let's unlock a trade route. Let's, what can we sell? Can sell plenty of clay. So about 1,300 probably. Actually, 1,350. Uh, 76, nope, 75. Even that's just a touch too high. All right, 1374 will get me 1400 in gold. Let's trade that away. Let me find... Yeah, let's unlock this one. Perfect. All right. So, and then when my trader is available, when I have this cultural character again, I'll just want to unlock some more. And that'll get my coins going, passive income from trade as well as from the taxes on occupied districts. Want to expand, that's fine. How are we doing on food? Okay. Let's improve this, and hopefully we don't run out of food while it does that. I hope I have enough of a reserve here for 10 turns. Should be fine. Alright, that's the historical one dealt with. We've got another building out of resources, yep, so I'll go ahead and demolish that. So it's a cut-in camp. I think I kind of want to cut down here or here. This is a lot, so I won't have to rebuild it too quickly. Yeah, but I do kind of want to clear the trees in this area. I also want to get a cut-in camp down here. Speaking of which, I also need to upgrade. That quarry. My trader is back, so it's time to do another one. What can I sell? Plenty of wood, plenty of sand. Let's sell sand. So, actually, where can I make the most money? There's 11, 14, 11. Yeah, so if I can sell here... That's pretty good. I'll be happy with that. And then that gives me 1.9. 2250. I'll unlock this one. All right. Let's upgrade this cut-in camp really quick. Right, we should be very positive on our food supply now. Yep, 264. So just checking in on my Esplanade. I do want to build some more cultural buildings, but I'm kind of waiting till my next faction moves in because I want that education faction to move in. There we go. Yep, so let's accept them in the House of Wisdom. And now I can build whatever cultural buildings I want, now that I have those two, but let's focus on Hostel Dieu and the Dungeon, because both of those... Just let me make sure. Yep, I don't have anything unlocked yet. And the reason I want these is both of them also align with service buildings. So Hostel Dieu can build over here in my religious territory. Alright, so belonging and belonging definitely needs a boost, no question there. 2061, 11. Safety is what it's going to be. And then let's get my military going. The dungeon. And I can pop this one right where that woodcutter was. Alright, so this is boosting safety. So, yeah, so I think the other one was, yeah, let's boost creativity. Alright, I think those are the ones I want. I shouldn't have picked safety here knowing I was building a primary safety building already, but it's okay. Didn't think ahead quite enough. Okay, I'm watching this right side to see if I get a notification of any buildings being unlocked. Alright, so that really boosted satisfactions. Yep. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and build a 4th cutting camp down this way. Spin it around. So that I have 4 going. And that way I'm clearing these trees before too many of them get built over. At least that's what I hope. Alright, looks like another building is unlocked. The demure, that's probably going to be the first of my political. Yeah, so I'm gonna hold off because what I want to build is this when it's unlocked. The House of Grievances, the library, Master Builder's office, and Belfray are what are we looking for? Yep, so food-wise, we're doing fine. So it's probably worth it to upgrade my gold and iron mines to level 2 while we're waiting. As long as I'm not spending too many workers or blueprints. That'll upgrade. And my trader is back, so I definitely want to keep unlocking. So what do we got? Rome can sell 11, 14, 12. Yeah, let's keep selling clay, I think. Iron, right now I don't really have a use for iron. I mean, I will, but yeah, let's, 800. Okay, 900. 910. 920. 919. That's what we want there. Alright. Should give me enough to unlock this most expensive trade route. All right. So that should keep my gold coins flowing in. I also want to upgrade this mine. Okay, evolve the Hilea into the Misi Dominici. I just need 66 gold leaves, and unfortunately I don't have gold leaves. That's frustrating. I literally just sent my trader away, otherwise I could buy them in. Alright, I can improve my my family heritage. So let's get that done. And now that that's done, I want to really quickly buy a forge, buy a gold beater, and then I want to buy architectural. Well, I'll need to wait a bit, but that's okay. My trader is back. I can potentially get this faction request taken care of. So can I buy gold leaves? I can. So 132. Let's sell a bunch of sand. Sell about 1,700. That might be too much. No, it's fine. We're not really making tiles very much right now, so... Then let's sell 700 wood. It's going to be too much. 650. $660. 670. 679. Oh, that was really close. 678. All right. Yep, perfect. 1078. So got gold leaves in. Also trade some stuff so I can unlock another trade route. Maybe. It didn't give me quite enough coins to unlock either. That's okay. I needed the gold leaves because I need to evolve this building before it is time is up. Yep, so let's evolve that. I'm going to increase 20% in the satisfactions. So that should help take care of that. What's this? Satisfied faction. Okay. So we still haven't unlocked our service buildings yet, but we are getting a new faction in. Yep, I'll accept them in. Perfect. Alright, did I upgrade this cut-in camp? I did. So, I think I do need to get these gold beaters and forges going. So gold beater, forge, that's just about perfect. Probably wouldn't hurt to get me in some second ones of these buildings. We found another ruin. Let's search that. So now that's an additional 4 on top of what my architect can do, but pretty soon I should be able to improve this. I just need enough blueprints to do it. I need 1,250 blueprints to unlock the next level of architect. I'll also need some gold leaves and some iron. Maybe worth buying the iron in. This quarry is out, which is going to be tricky finding my next spot for stone. Along the river here. Is this a stone quarry? No, that's sand. There's a couple thousand stone over here. This quarry is still working. I could build... I could get that tiny bit of stone mopped up. I mean, there's a bunch of stone near the mountains. I'm just hesitant to waste resources on proximity buildings right now. I think I'll build down here. Even though that's a tiny bit of stone. Let's upgrade that. Alright, what's going on here? Creative Minds, the Manor. And the Moustier. House of Grievances. That's what I was looking for. Satisfactions are over the top, which is good. So let's just get that service building in. Oh, I wanted to increase my architect. Oh well, I guess I'll have to wait for more resources. Looks like I need more cut stone. Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and put in another carpenter. And another stonemason. I think I wanted them aligned with their ones on the other side of the street, and I think I switched them, but that's okay. Doesn't really matter. But get me more cut stone going. My trader is back. 1,500 from here. Yeah, so if we do about 600. And then about 800 here. 850 maybe? Not quite, 840. 835. Close enough. Alright. So I should try to get the merchant's faction in. Unlock. Unlock. I think I can unlock both of these. Yep. All trade routes are unlocked. Once again, just waiting on my service building for cut stones. But I can actually, I think, improve these. And I also want enough to unlock my next level of architect. Architectural office. Let's buy that. And this is probably what I want to do. Yeah, it doesn't use any cut stones, so we're good. And then I can get my service building in. Got a new faction moving in. Except evolved the Episcopalium into the hospice. I just need gold leaves. I need 132 employees to do that. Yes, they can expand. Is this still just the Moustier? Yep. Alright, okay, architects have been upgraded. service building. Alright, so we want, it's boosting esteem. 2,500, 2,300, so creativity. And belonging, I guess, should be the two obvious ones. That'll get done pretty quick. So, how am I doing food-wise? We're getting close in, so I want to invest blueprints in my next level of farm if I can. Let's use my safety character to solve that. I need more blueprints. How many blueprints do I need to unlock the next level of farm? Oh, I can get the library in, 1,300. That'll be important, but first let's do this. So 750, we're nearly there. So the next thing I'm saving for blueprints-wise is, after this farm is my next service building, which is know-how. So, I do want to upgrade my farms though, because I'm running close. I'm using 238 every cycle, and only producing 240. So I need to improve this, for which I need cut stones and people, 45. So I am short on people. Politics are in, so we can start fixing that right away. Looks like this has a pretty good chance of passing on its own. Welcome for all. New territories will increase my blueprint generation. I'm short on gold coins, so let's fix that really quick. What city can I get the most out of? 1594 from Geneva. 1,600 from Al Aluandis. Interesting. I don't have enough to sell here. So we're not gonna trade there. We'll trade here, because I have plenty of sand. Maybe. Let's do it here, even though this isn't gonna give me the most gold. Let's do about 500. 500, that's a little much. 490. Still a little much. 450. 455. That's close enough, huh? Alright. Keep trading resources, and let me go back in, and I also want to... Looks like we've got a pretty good chance of passing this one as well, so... I'm not going to corrupt, we'll just see how it goes. What's this one? I must have missed... Oh! Yep, I didn't have the points to evolve. Or I didn't have the resources, the people to evolve. I got distracted and I used them elsewhere. Yep, that's okay. Mistakes happen. Mistakes were made. Move on. One. Both decrees accepted. I'm now boosting blueprint production. And as well as my population growth. Alright, so I need 1,300 blueprints. Let me just double check. The Esplanade is coming up. Yep, so we're well ahead on that. I'm just increasing my farm production really quick before it's too late. Yep, I know you're worried about it, but we're recovering. Yep, already well ahead. Alright, just to get more traders in. No, I need to focus on getting that librarian before I get distracted, so I need 1,300 blueprints. We've got a festival going on. We made all our esplanades go. We'll stop that incident really quick. Hopefully get some characters back pretty quick. I love it when carnivals are going on because it boosts population growth. I'm waiting for this to hit 1,300. Boom. Service building, library. Service. I need 112 people, so this is why I knew I would need to keep boosting population growth. Construct the cultural building, Moustier. I just used all my blueprints. There's no way I'm going to be able to afford it in time. Sorry. I'm passing on a lot of these faction requests just because I've used up everything I need. We're waiting on 112. Library. Library will be over here. We can slide it into the gap in between our two city centers here. Maybe. Alright, so we're boosting creativity. I'll also want to boost belonging and safety. Keep those moving up. And once that library is built, I'll need to do my know-how as quickly as possible. We're getting there on blueprints. I think I want to put in a trader building, commercial building. Yes, accept. I don't have a safety character to deal with that. All I can do is hope it doesn't spread. But we have know-how now, so... Big thing, religious charity increases minimum and maximum migration by 1. Absolutely. Black powder... possibly. Printing, generation of blueprints. So those were the two I definitely wanted. Free will. Ish. Passive power gain. Yeah, I'll do this one. Is that all I have available to me right now? I may switch them out. As we go. Yes, you can expand. Please do. Accept. Alright, everyone's expanding their territory because of that know-how. Let's see. What's the next thing I want to do? I'm guessing... Yeah, we need to keep pushing our satisfactions for the time being. What do I need to improve here? I need 600 stone and 140 cut stone, as well as 5,000, so we just need to keep growing. Unfortunately, this probably isn't helping. And it did not spread. Alright, so we're good. That was unfortunate that I'd used both of my safety characters. Let's put in... Oh, what's the belfry? Yeah, let's put in the belfry. I did want to get my 2 remaining factions in, but let's get our service building in. That would be good. 112 workers. Alright, demolish that. I'm going to come build over here. Yeah, like right in here. How are we doing here? 420, so it's a while till I need to upgrade my second farm. Belfry over here, and this is part of the reason I want to clear these trees over in this direction. So I can at least get wood out of them before they're built over. Safety, clearly boosting belonging. And then, so health, 100. I'm going to boost health. It's kind of a toss-up between it and creativity. Okay, I don't have any, any things in right now, but these have a cooldown. So I'm gonna try to boost satisfactions here. Let me, I kind of want to see what happens when that service building goes, but I'm boosting those, so, these 3, I believe. So I'm gonna try to boost esteem and creativity. So creativity should be under here somewhere. That's health. No, creativity will be here. Pretty good chance of passing. So attractive schools. And I just noticed I can spend more money to increase the duration, which I need to think about. Belonging is what I want. So self-flagellation. Both of these have a pretty good chance of passing. I need to experiment with actually spending more money to let them run for longer. Especially my blueprints and my growth ones. But it's so critical to keep boosting your blueprint production, to keep boosting your growth, because if you don't have workers, you can't build anything. If you don't have blueprints, you can't unlock new buildings. So it's all pretty critical. So just to take a look at where I'm at. Yep, still trying to reach the next level. What would you like? Expand the territory. Fire. Stop the incident. Thank you. I really need safety higher. It's coming. Safety and health. Yep, so that boosted everything. Okay, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to unlock the guild. And, oh, this is a huge building? Yeah, somewhere down over here. Yeah. Right in here. I like it. Okay, so health. Let's see, apart from health, we've got... Let's boost safety one more time. And I still have a decent amount of blueprints after that. Okay, now that I've built that, let's go back into know-how. And I should have unlocked a new know-how. Oh, it needs to actually finish building first. That's okay. What would you like? Presidium. Into the garrison. 132 employees, who unfortunately we're not going to get there because I just built a cultural building. So maybe I should try to have a reserve of workers on to fulfill those requests. It would make sense. Okay. Yes, a Beezy family can come in, so... Yep. So that should put me pretty close, yeah. Pretty close, satisfaction-wise, to my next one. We're nearly there on improving our area again. Speaking of which, let's improve. Who's out? Okay, we can demolish that. Come right down to the edge here. And I think it might be time to upgrade quarries and camps, but that's going to use a lot of workers, a lot of resources to get them all upgraded. So I'm kind of hesitant. Yep, sorry, I just didn't have enough employees for you. So maybe before I do anything else, satisfaction is growing. Maybe before I do anything else, I should just make sure I have a reserve. Right, how are we doing food-wise? But I am going to do this, though, just so I don't need to worry about it. There we go, so we're at double the food we need, so I won't need to worry about farms for a while. And I believe, yes, we have well, no, we're about 450 behind what we need, never mind. But still growing. I have 2 traders now, so might be worth selling some more stuff, but we'll see how it goes. When I get to the next politics, we'll see how much money I want to spend on that. So it looks like we still need to be boosting safety, but I would like to get my last faction in. One more satisfied person. Yeah, let's get my next faction in. So I want to build the ropery to get my, what are they called? Evolved, yeah, so before we do that, let's see if we can fulfill a request finally. They need the Residentia Politicus. Ooch. So, let's check out if I were to do that. The Residentia Politicus costs 126 workers, and then I would need to bring more workers in, so yeah, that's a lost cause. So close. So close, and yet so far. Yeah, somewhere right in here for the ropery. Okay, boosting health, let's boost safety. Keep boosting safety. I should probably just build a new safety building. Alright, so now we're in the fall of Constantinople. I'm gonna do what I did the last 2 times I play, which is just support Constantinople. Gives me foods, tiles, brick. We're fine. Another load is empty. Okay, so we're gonna switch this one to stone. And we're gonna switch this one. No, not this one. This one to sand, even though it overlaps with the other sand producing one. But this way we keep three of each. Alright, it's time to go into politics. But first let me collect some capital. Let's sell a ton of iron. It's going to be like 1,200, even less. Nope. Perfect. So there's a bunch of iron. And so this one's trading right now. Let's sell a ton of gold. So 11.25, 11.35. All right. So I've got 5,000 gold. Now checking out politics. We want to do welcome for all. This has a solid chance of passing, but do I want to corrupt them just in case? I think so. And new territories. Which also has a solid chance of passing. And I want another 2,400, and I will corrupt. So I needed all of that gold, but if I can get those two going for 300 turns without interruption, that would be pretty epic. Yep. All right. Both decrees were accepted. They're expanding. So I think we're doing very well here. Yep, I'm above the line on satisfactions, and we're only about halfway through that section. So I think I can focus on... I'll focus on getting faction requests, so I'll keep a bank of workers going. But I'm also going to want to... Oh, here's they're coming in. So I should have all 12 of my factions now. Yep, so I have all 12 factions, 6 from each era. What's this? Oh yeah, that was the one I didn't have the building for them in time. I might have actually been able to do that now that I see that, but no, I would have been at about 180 to 200, and that wouldn't have been enough. So like I said, I'm just going to focus on getting a decent worker pool since I've achieved everything, and then once I have a decent worker pool, I'm going to upgrade my production buildings. We're nearly there on faction power. I should probably build my last building, my last faction building. But let's check out know-how. Carting disturbances, minus 15%. Yes, we'll take that. Nothing else right now. I've got the ones I wanted. I'm going to keep supporting Constantinople. We are doing very well for food production. Getting there on wooden beams. I mean, we're way above on wooden beams. Yes, you can expand. Please do. Alright, yeah, so I have a decent backlog of workers. Also, I've got Carnival going on, which is going to boost city growth. So I'm going to start trying to get my production buildings up. So, there. There. And let's get the Forge and Gold Beater up. And just to check, so it makes 40 every, it uses 40 every 5 cycles. This produces 11, so this produces 55. Yeah, so that's fine. If I upgrade those, I'll still have some excess. Although I probably should think about, what I was gonna say. This one's only at level 1. I probably should think about getting a second mine of each type. But let's start getting woodcutters and quarries up to par. The city is crowded in around this clay quarry. And we're out of beams. So that took a huge hit out of my worker population, but will be worth it for the increased production, I think. And I can just go into here. So let's check. So cutting camp, I missed. Oh, yep, it's the one that was at level 1. It can go up to level 2 as well. Then I missed a quarry somewhere. I need bricks. All right, bricks it is. All right, and 3333, one more quarry. This one. All right, construct the Gregorian school. I can probably take care of that pretty quickly. So they're just asking for a cultural building. Where's the Gregorian school? Right there. I need 56 bricks. Will I get them in time is the question. I should probably buy them in. Okay, where can I buy bricks from? Can sell a whole load of sand. Sell about 1,500. Still didn't quite break even. Oh, this is... Hang on. Yeah, it's a prayer faction is what I was trying to say. A religious faction. So, improvement. I'll keep supporting Constantinople. And that should satisfy that faction. So I do want to get my final service buildings in. So I think I've got one more service building to unlock. Yes, the Master Builder's office, so I do want to get that one in for sure. And we're starting to get kind of crowded up here. Well, actually, if I unlock third level proximity, then where is it actually? It's here. It's going to put me a little low on the workers' side. Yep, and then I can build my service building, which I need more employees for, and I want to keep a decent amount on, so we're not going to build it right away, but we're just going to keep an eye on that. We're closing in on our Esplanada. Nothing too crazy. It may be time to start thinking about wonders already, although generally I save that for the last quarter. I want about 200 before I build that, just so I can fulfill any faction requests if they come up. Upgrading all those production buildings kind of put me it kind of put me low on workers. But let's go into know-how. I should have more unlocked. Like example, plow. Yeah, let's activate that. That's a good one. So carnivals will last longer. So what do I need to upgrade again? 6,500, I'm there, but I need bricks. Gonna support Constantinople. Gonna need bricks and tiles. Alright, and I believe I hit all my Esplanada points, so when we come back, I'm going to have to focus on boosting satisfactions again, but I'm happy with what I did as far as getting my production upgraded while waiting for that Esplanada to hit. We really are expanding this way. Hoping we can harvest some wood out of here before it builds all over this. I'm trying to keep the main population down this direction. Seems like I wish these would fill out more, but anyways. So that's halfway through the Middle Ages. Thank you so much for watching this. If you enjoy my content, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great day.